The motivation for excellence, the preparation for success requires a well-minded body. I Am Mentality transforms the lives of over 500 Baltimore youth through education, experiences, and mental health resources. Join us today and let our experience inspire you to create a culture of wellness.
Hi, I'm Brian, and we're looking behind the scenes of WJZ.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining me today. What do you do at WJZ?
So at WJZ, I work with our reporters and photographers for the day. I let them know what their story is. I tell them basically what they're covering, what video they will need, who they'll be with. And then throughout the day, I make sure that they have everything that they need. So what interviews they need or what video I send their way. And then throughout the rest of the evening or afternoon, I look at what can be stories for the next day.
My day typically consists of whether I'm in the studio, behind the anchor desk, reporting the news for a show. Most times I'm actually in the field. So I'll take my camera, I'll go shoot video, I'll interview people like yourself, and then it's up to me to write the story, edit the story, and then be ready for a live shot, whether it be our 4, 5, 6, or 7 o'clock shows.
How did you get to where you are today?
So a lot of it was from family support, but also working hard in school. So I went to Towson University, studied mass communications there. Originally I had actually studied English and kind of knew I wanted to do something with writing and thought working in the television industry would be great. So that's why I switched to mass communications. But yeah, working hard in school, making connections with people. That's kind of how I got here.
That's good.
So I actually got my start by being from here. I'm from Baltimore City. My grandmother actually used to wake me up every morning before school to watch the news. Used to watch WJZ actually. And then growing up in my neighborhood, when things would happen, I would be there to see everything that went down, go back to tell her and my neighbors what happened. And then, you know, life goes on. I got into sports. And then I realized once I was graduating college that I wanted to be a journalist. So I ended up going to grad school at Columbia University School of Journalism in New York City. And I had some really intensive training there. Then once I graduated, had some, behind the scenes jobs in New York and DC, but then I really found out I wanted to be in front of the camera. So I ended up getting my first job after applying to like 65 jobs and got no. And then once I got that first job, I went from Charlottesville, Virginia to Birmingham, Alabama to Louisville, Kentucky, and now I'm back here in Baltimore.
What skills do you have that can apply to any job?
I think definitely having a leadership skill, as well as listening to others, being kind, empathetic, as well as being able to be in a position where you can let people know what they can do, they can trust you. So definitely kind of like a leadership sort of deal.
Yeah, so the job skills I have that's applicable to any job, it's first of all having empathy, right? So empathy is the ability to put yourself in somebody else's shoes and understand what they're going through. And it's important for my job because I have to tell their story. Another thing I would say is curiosity. Just be curious about people and curious about things that are happening around you. And I think the most important one, which is the easiest, is just be kind, because so many people are going through random things at any given time. And in the field of journalism that I do, we're telling people stories. So your kindness and the idea that you want to tell their story sometimes makes their day, and they feel a lot better given the circumstance of their story at the end of it.
What advice do you have for me?
I guess my advice would be, is be true to yourself, be kind to others. First impressions matter, but at the end of the day, being honest and who you are is really what makes people kind of move forward in life, I think.
Look, I just say, you're how old right now?
14.
14. I could not do this if I were you. You're already brave, right? So just be yourself, man. Don't worry about what other people think, because everybody's gonna think something, right? Be confident in yourself, have empathy, and remember to just be kind.
Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Of course.
Cultural Wellness, brought to you by I Am Mentality, a Baltimore-based nonprofit focusing on assisting male youth with developing their leadership capacity by offering educational and experiential opportunities. Our mission is to enlighten the minds of male youth through mentorship and leadership development. We need volunteers. We need donations. We need your support. Learn more about I Am Mentality by visiting www.iammentality.com.